Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Kena, Bridge of Spirits. This time I'm going to show you how to take down Shrine Guardian. Shrine Guardian is a really hard boss, there is no sugarcoating that. There are a ton of adds that just spawn repeatedly throughout the fight. The boss has a lot of combination attacks where he's not just going to hit once, he will often hit 2 or 3 times, and that can really drain your shield even if it's upgraded. So what you want to try to do is isolate the adds by just running around the room. The boss can kill them himself. You want to be careful of that. If that happens, you won't get any of the courage from that. So just kind of be mindful of that. What we are primarily doing at this point in the first stage of the fight is waiting for the boss to expose the flower on its back. And then once that happens, he will start sending out bombs. These bombs deal a ton of damage. There's no sugarcoating that at all. Once that happens, though, you want to send the rot onto the flower, and then you want to pulse or shoot it with an arrow. This way it explodes, and then the fight becomes a tiny bit easier after that point. Not by much, it's still pretty hard, but things do become a tiny bit easier. So you can parry this boss, although it won't do you much good, only because the boss recovers really fast, and very often after you parry him, he gets sent back a ways. So kind of pick your battles there. Here's the flower exposed. Go ahead and do a pulse on it, and then that'll stop the explosions, and then that will also send the boss flying. I did lose him here. I didn't realize he was sitting right here. He was sort of blended into the environment really well right there, so that was my bad. But from here on out, you don't have to worry about the flower or the explosives anymore. He does become a little bit more nimble, though, I noticed. He can attack somewhat a little bit faster, I think. But adds keep spawning. You need to keep hitting them for courage. Do all you can. You can jump and slow down time with your bow, and then you can break the crystals on his back. That'll give you some more courage as well. But from here on out, without that flower, it's really just kind of a battle of attrition and trying to get some pot shots in, weaving your abilities in and out as best you can. You don't want to get too close to him if there are adds around, otherwise you will very likely get poked by the adds, and that'll interrupt anything, and also you'll just take damage, which isn't great. The Rot Hammer ability can stagger him a little bit, which is really nice. I didn't realize that until just in this moment, that you could just kind of spam it and then he won't be able to do too much. So feel free to do that, and if there are any enemies around him, you can do it as well. It will cause a ripple effect, and some enemies will get sent flying. So he is able to sort of like empower himself and like put vines in the ground. This is kind of tough to avoid while still hitting him. I just decided I'm just going to avoid the ability and not do anything. Right there, that was just an input error on my part. I was pressing L2 instead of R2. But that's it. You just use Rot Hammer as best you can to send him back, stagger him, kill enemies around him, deal some damage, back out, rinse and repeat. Getting past the flower phase is really the hardest part of this fight. After that, it's just the battle of attrition, like I said. But that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Kena, Bridge of Spirits, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join the community Discord server. The link for that is in the video description below. I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.